Here we go with another video on the channel. I'm riding the Rad Rover. On this beautiful afternoon, fall afternoon. We're probably about 81 degrees at the moment, 27 Celsius, just a great day here. Almost halfway through the month of October. This time around I wanted to talk about something, and I'm going to title it, "Wow, have I got a deal for you." This deal is for an electric flat tire bike, and the flat tire bike that I'm talking about is the Rad Rover 6 Plus. There's currently a deal going on for the Rad Rover 6 Plus directly from Rad Power Bikes website. And if you're not familiar with the Rad Rover, they've had several models, and the 6 Plus is the newest model that they have. It's a 750 watt geared hub motor, 48 volt, 14 amp hour battery. It has hydraulic disc brakes, 180 millimeter rotors, front and rear. It's a 26x4 flat tire bike. I am not sure, I forgot to check and see what their latest colors are. So I'm not sure about that. You'd have to check their website for that, but and the regular price for that bike is $1,999, and they have a deal right now for $1,299. That's a $700 savings. That's 35% off. That's a pretty darn good deal if you're looking for an e-bike. Maybe you are on the fence to buying an e-bike and you're not sure which one to buy or whether you should buy one or not. Maybe this pushes you a little bit over the edge to say, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Because right now bikes are getting a little more and more expensive as we go here, and so when you see that kind of a deal, kind of hard to pass it up. Some other things going on with Rad Power Bikes is they also have their accessories are on sale right now, up to 60% off, so you might want to also check that out. Maybe there's something you're looking for in the accessories. There's a few other, I believe there's a few other bikes too that they have on sale. You'd want to go check on their website, but there's one for sure I know of that I don't know much about at all, to be honest with you. I've only heard the name, so I've not really looked into the bike at all, but there's a bike that's not a flat tire bike, and it's called the Rad Mission, and they've got that currently going for $500, $499. So that's a $400 off, because the regular price for that is $899. So maybe you don't want to spend a real lot of money and you want to just get your feet wet in the electric bike world. That might be a good starter, you know, for not a lot of money these days compared to other bikes. You know, I don't know of any bike, to be honest, that you can get for $500 maybe a little Jetson scooter bike that I believe Costco sells and that, but you're not going to get much. Personally, my pick would be, if I could afford it, I would pick the Rad Rover for sure. And Rad power bikes are a well-respected company. They've been around for several years, at least 15 years, maybe a bit more than that. And well-respected, you know, they're one of the first electric bike companies, at least one of the first that I know of. So you might want to look into that if you want to get into the e-bike world. My first e-bike is the one I'm on right now, the Rad Rover, and it's a really nice bike. And it's incredible if you've never ridden an electric bike before and you get on one of these and ride it. I'll tell you, guaranteed you're going to get off that bike and say, I want to go again right away, because they are that great. They kind of spoil you. You know, you get spoiled over it. You wouldn't want to go back to a regular pedal bike, I'll tell you that. They're great for this right here, what I'm doing right now, going up a hill. They sure give you that extra oomph to get up the hill. And we all could use a little of that assistance to get up the hills. So that deal is so incredible. I wanted to get it out and let people know about it, because I don't know if everybody knows about it or not, but I got alerted recently via email about it, and I thought, wow, I'm gonna talk to my viewers and subscribers, you know, about this. Some people may want to get it too as a second bike. I think if I had an extra $1,299 to throw around, I might be tempted to buy one myself, another one. That's the one I would pick personally, but like I say, if you don't want to spend a lot of money though, maybe you want to start out with something lighter, you know, like an easier way into the electric bike world, then maybe the Mission is worth a shot. I'm going to make a turn right here. I'm not sure exactly why they're doing their sale, whether they've got overstock or whether there's some new bikes coming out, a new version of Rad Rover. I have no idea on that, but it could just be very well be an overstock that they have. Like I say, all of their accessories too, I think all of them or most of them are on sale as well, and they're saying up to 60% off, so pretty good deals right now. Somebody lost their golf ball, I just saw there. I know this is the time of year now. Oh, I should mention too that I believe the bike is free shipping in the US, and I believe possibly Canada too. You'd have to, don't quote me on that though, you'd have to double check for sure, but I'm pretty sure in the US anyway that it's free shipping. But what I was going to say too is that we're coming into the winter season shortly, and depending on where you are, I know the weather's going to be playing a part in how much you probably ride. If you're in sunny California or Florida, I'm sure you don't have any problems and you ride year-round. I think here in Oregon, you're okay to, depending on where you are in the state, you're probably good to go if you don't mind riding in the rain. You know, we may get a little bit of snow, but that doesn't happen all the time. But I actually wouldn't mind a little bit. Take the bike out for a ride in the snow. I mean, the bikes are equipped, the Rad Rover, the tires, they're equipped to do pretty much any terrain. They're talking snow, rain, doesn't matter. But I'll tell you, ice can be tricky. I've ridden the bike before, this one, in an ice storm. The ice storm had passed, but the next morning I went for a ride. Well, I actually rode it to work, actually. And not many people were getting to work, but unless you were walking. But I took the bike, and I got to admit, I had my first wipeout on the bike coming out of the driveway. My driveway has a slight slope coming out of it, and when I was making my turn out of the driveway, turning left, the rear end of the bike just went out from under me and slid across the road. Luckily, at that hour of the morning, it was just after 5 in the morning. There was nobody around, so it was okay that way as far as safety. But so ice might be a little bit tricky. I mean, that was some pretty thick ice that we had. We had like inches of ice on the road, and like I'd say a couple of inches. It was just not good. And I tried to ride in some tire tracks that somebody had made, and I kind of followed that, but it was just coming out of the driveway that I had an issue, really. I just took it easy. I went probably about 12 miles an hour, and as long as I did that and didn't go crazy, you know, didn't make sudden turns or jerking the handlebars or anything like that, I was fine, and it worked out okay. I got to work and home without a problem. I only have a 1 mile commute, so it's not very far, but still. So they do say on their website that this deal is only till October 31st, so if you're deciding on doing it, you might want to do it early. And the other thing I read where it's while supplies last, so some of the accessories or some of the bikes may go pretty quick. I don't know. At that price, I gotta think that they're going to sell quite a few of them. I don't know how many they have to sell, but at $1,299, boy, that's a pretty darn good deal. I mean, it's probably not going to be the fastest bike in the world, but I would put that in that. I would put the Rad Rover 6 Plus. I would put that one in the category as the kind of like a medium, not the cheapest line of bike, but the next one up. Like I'd say that first $1,000, you know, it's probably your 1,000 to even up to 1,500. But once you get above that, once you get up to the, like that regular price is probably pretty accurate, the $2,000, you know, that's going to get you in there with some of the other bikes that are in that category. They're 2,000, which there's quite a few. So for $1,299, I wonder if some other bike companies now may follow suit. You know, their Rad power bikes obviously are getting a little bit ahead of the curve here by having an early pre-Black Friday sale. So I wonder if anybody else will follow suit and come up with some good deals. It makes for good shopping for us, you know, if you're looking to buy a bike. Competition is always good, but you want a good bike, you know, and you want to buy one from someone with a good reputation. And I would say Rad power bikes have a good reputation for sure. So that's the good news I wanted to share with everybody. That great deal, and hopefully it helps somebody out to go on to Rad Power Bike's website and purchase themselves a bike. Even if you don't get much riding now, you'll have it for the spring already. You know, you won't have to worry about trying to get a bike. You know, you'll have one already and set to go. So you want to do it, like I say, before October 31st, or while supplies last. So if you're thinking about it, you're kind of on the fence, but you really want to get one, I think I would go ahead and do it before it's too late. And like I say, you can check out their accessories. Maybe you want to buy like a rear rack or something for it. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for coming along for the ride and hearing that great deal from Rad Power Bikes. And please hit the subscribe if you haven't already. That helps us grow our channel, which we are growing greatly, and it's much appreciated. And also hit the like, and we'll see you on the next video. And until then, you take care.